Imagine an alien arriving on Earth. It first lands in the United States. It sees enormous houses, wide roads, and garages, bigger than most apartments in other countries. Then it flies to Japan. Suddenly, everything shrinks. Tiny houses, narrow streets, extremely limited space. Then it arrives in the Netherlands. No one seems to need a car. People are everywhere, but everything feels calm. Finally, it reaches Hong Kong, and it sees something almost impossible. Skyscrapers, stacked like vertical cities. At this point, the alien stops and asks a simple question. Did humans receive different instructions on how to live? Most people think the answer is simple. Rich country, big house. Poor country, small house. But the world doesn't behave like that. Germany is wealthy, but homes are often modest. Japan is highly developed, but space is extremely limited. Switzerland has high income, but not oversized housing, so money alone cannot explain this. Something else is shaping how people live. Something deeper. Maybe we are not asking, why are houses different? Maybe we should ask, why are systems different? Because here is the key idea of this entire video. Countries don't build houses. Systems do. What looks like a house is actually the result of multiple invisible forces. Transportation systems, land policies, and population density, historical development, and economic structure. Houses are not the starting point, they are the outcome. If a country is built around cars, houses spread outward. If a country is built around trains and walking, cities compress inward. If land is abundant, space expands. If land is limited, space is optimized. If opportunity is centralized, cities become dense. If opportunity is distributed, cities expand. So what we call a house is actually the final shape of an entire system. Let's start with the United States. After World War II, highways expanded across the country, and something changed quietly. Distance stopped being a barrier. Driving 30 or 40 minutes became normal, so cities spread outward. Land outside city centers became relatively affordable. And once land becomes available, space begins to grow. Homes become larger, living rooms expand, garages appear. Extra rooms are added, not because they are needed, but because they are possible. In this system, life is built around the car. You don't walk to life, you drive to it. So naturally, houses grow to match that lifestyle. Now shift to Japan. Japan faces a completely different constraint. Land is limited, especially in major cities. So instead of expanding outward, Japan expanded upward and inward. A full life is compressed into a small footprint. But something interesting happened. Space limitation didn't just reduce size, it changed behavior. Everything becomes organized. Every single thing has a place. Over time, this becomes more than architecture. It becomes a culture of precision. Not because people prefer small spaces, but because small spaces require precision to survive. Now, look at Europe. Many European cities were not designed for cars. They were designed hundreds of years ago, for walking, for horses, for compact human movement. So cities did not expand easily. They remained dense. Historic cores remained intact, and modern life adapted around old structures. So in Europe, you don't see expansion as much. You see adaptation. Now, South Korea. Here, another factor dominates: concentration. Jobs, education, and opportunity. All heavily centered around Seoul. So, people face a choice: space or opportunity. Most choose opportunity. So, density increases, and housing becomes a response to pressure, not preference. Now, step back. Across all these countries, a pattern becomes visible. Different constraints create different outcomes. Land availability, transportation systems, and urban design history. Economic concentration and population structure. None of these alone decides housing, but together, they create the environment people live in. So the difference is not culture and not income alone, it is structure. Because once you zoom out, you realize something important. We are not looking at houses, we are looking at systems. We are not looking at lifestyles, we are looking at design decisions, made over decades, or even centuries. Every road that was built, every train line that was planned, every zoning rule that was set, every economic center that was created, all of it shapes one thing: how people live today. So the next time you see a house, don't just think about size. Don't just think about wealth. Ask a different question. What kind of system created this? Because houses are not random. They are the physical result of invisible decisions. And when you understand those decisions, you stop seeing countries as places and start seeing them as systems. Because in the end, countries don't build houses, systems do.